Hello and welcome to my channel, The Signs of Tarot. My name is Michele. I'm an intuitive tarot reader in Las Vegas, Nevada. Welcome to the channel. If you're new, go down to the comment section. Let me know what city, state, country you are watching this from. It's always exciting to see how far and wide YouTube gets these videos. I am doing a reading for the sign of Leo. Wherever Leo might be in your chart, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars, Ascending. Or if you've checked into this reading because there's an important Leo in your life, hopefully there's a message here for you. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. We're going to dive on in. We open up this reading with the Six of Swords. The Six of Swords, the traditional meaning of the Six of Swords is getting out of a bad situation, making the decision to sail off into calmer waters. It is a card of escape, literally escaping. But rarely do we ever escape from paradise. So it's intimated when we get this card, especially in the opening of a reading, that you're leaving a pretty tough situation. Now, swords are all about intellect and communication. And sometimes that's communication and arguments between two people. And sometimes that's communication between your head, your heart, and your soul. Fighting yourself, knowing what's right for you. But your heart might be telling you something different. And your soul, which sees things from the big picture, past lives, childhood trauma, and future, is throwing itself into the mix. But the Six of Swords has always had a very special meaning to me. You see, in the traditional Rider-Waite, it's a gentleman using a huge wand, which is all about passion and action, making the decision and taking the action to take his family away to smoother waters. Now, swords are all about communication and intellect. For me, the wife and the kids is proverbial. It's somebody who's getting their priorities correct. Whether the priority is the family, the priority is money, the priority is a new city, the priority is health. To me, this is just representative of finding your priorities and making a change in your life, no matter how difficult it is, to move on to something new. This is also the card of travel, but for me, I'm just getting a deep intuition here. For whoever this is resonating with, is that it's time to leave the past behind. It's time to leave the existing situation that is not serving your greater good behind. And you're making yourself a priority to get out of here. Now, with a different group of cards here, my literary cards, I pulled the Ghost. The Ghost has many, many different meanings, other than, for this reading, it talks about childhood trauma, childhood behavior, things of your past relationships, past situations, doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results, falling into the same addictions as the past. The Ghost, which we all have ghosts, haunts us, okay? But for whatever reason, you're breaking free. And to me, that's super beautiful, Leo, because the next card here is the amazing Nine of Pentacles. Guy or girl, it doesn't matter, put yourself where you belong. But the truth of the matter is, whatever is haunting you from your past, whatever's haunting you in your dreams, whatever feelings you feel that make you uneasy, you are putting a stop to it. And you are moving on to smoother waters, changing and shifting your priorities for your betterment. Nine of Pentacles. What gives me chills with this card, and I have chills right now. What I say when I'm reading for people in front of me at my tarot table is the reason why she is now commanding her garden. The reason why every single seed that she has planted in her garden is growing. Yes, this card talks about being independent. Yes, this card talks about breaking free from codependency. But what this card really talks about is you. You making the switch. Instead of giving the majority of your mind, your body, and your soul, and for me, Pentacles are all about time. Instead of giving all of your time to others and just keeping a little bit for yourself, you have flipped the narrative. You have made yourself a priority. And because of that, you are moving on to smooth waters. Doesn't mean you're physically moving. You might be. Doesn't mean you're changing jobs. Doesn't mean you're leaving a relationship. All of that could be in play with this card, because this card is definitely about movement. But I'm getting that your mind is moving. You are putting yourself into a different narrative by deciding to give yourself love, care, concern, working on yourself, facing those inner demons, facing those addictions, facing those patterns that have landed you with the same type of relationship over and over again, or allowing you to be treated like a doormat by coworkers or friends or family, or possibly just taking the second seat and allowing other people to really control you, control your thoughts, control your feelings. You're now taking command. You're taking the Six of Pentacles. Your hand is on it. Six of Pentacles is all about balance, equal give and take, having enough money and enough time to give to everyone. But that's because you are giving that to yourself. That doesn't mean you're being selfish. You still have love and time to give others. But the truth of the matter is, you've flipped this narrative. This is the card I always say reminds me of an airplane ride. When they tell you the rules before you take off, if there's turbulence, if those little air cups come out of the top, put the air mask on yourself first. Because if you're not breathing, if you're not whole, if you're not moving on to smoother waters, if you can't keep your head clear, how can you help the child that's sitting on your lap or the person next to you? They tell you to put the mask on first. This is you putting the mask on first. This is you taking care of yourself first, which will allow you to be able to take care of others. Now, there's a couple of other key things with this card. For me as a tarot reader, whenever a bird touches a branch or a person, to me, I call that touchdown. Divine timing is here. You are being urged to move on to smoother waters. And you're letting go of past behavior. You're letting the ghosts of past behavior beyond. Breaking free from whatever jail you have allowed yourself to be in, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a horrible marriage, whether it's a horrible addiction, whether it's the way you believe in yourself. I love this card. A lot of tarot readers don't. I love it. You're breaking free. You're selecting the most important element, which is you. You, your family, your priorities, what is most important to you. As you command your time, your love towards yourself so that you can rebuild. Here you are moving forward, breaking free from the proverbial jail. Yes, this could mean you're breaking free from jail, that you're getting out of jail, literally. But Leo, this is about you breaking free from some ideals in your mind that you were not allowed to achieve at all. This is a flip of your narrative. I can talk. Today has been a day of reading all day. You're flipping your narrative. You deserve it all. You want it all. You're passionate. Wands are all about passion, to have it all, you know? But what's key about that is, unfortunately, and very fortunately, not everyone can go along our journey forever. There are some people we need to leave behind. There are some jobs that we need to leave behind. There's some way of lack thinking, impoverished thinking, that we don't deserve enough, that we're not lovable, that we don't deserve it all, and you're leaving it behind. I love this. You see, here you're selecting the one that matters, your sense of self, sense of love, and here you are holding that wand, moving off to smoother waters. It takes courage and strength for you to do this. Sign of Leo, this is who I'm reading for. Taming the lion, building your confidence, crawling out of a rabbit hole one step at a time. But whenever we get the card of strength, that lets us know that there was something that went down in your life that you had to summon the courage and strength to get out of. So whatever you're going through, I want you to know that the universe has your back on this. Did you leave a controlling relationship? Did you leave behind somebody who was always starting arguments with you? Arguments that you could never win. Because no matter what, you were always wrong. No matter what, the manipulation was there that you were always wrong. The Knight of Swords comes in with harsh words, harsh actions, and impulsive behavior. The Emperor, sign of Taurus, doesn't have to be, could be in someone's chart. The Emperor is the king of the kings. But the Emperor, at times, is unbalanced. I hate to say it, the Emperor, along with the Knight of Swords, to me this is narcissistic behavior. And I think you're breaking free from it. And I'm proud of you, Leo, to break free from manipulative behavior. If you find yourself in a confusion, if you find yourself saying, how did I get here? The truth of the matter is, whatever strength you're summoning up is fantastic. You're moving on to smooth waters. And the final card for your read, Leo, is the Fat and Happy card. Breaking free from manipulative behavior, breaking free from feeling trapped, breaking free from you not having a voice, breaking free from you not following your passions, breaking free from you being stuck in a world of lack because you connected with a dictator who had to have it his way or the highway, or her way or the highway. I'm a tarot reader who studies feet in my cards, and this card always gives me the chills, and not in a good way, but the Emperor. Yes, he commands the kingdom. Yes, he has followers. But this is one of those rulers, and I won't say the historic ones, that saw millions of people murdered, hurt millions of people. The fact that his feet, my key for how somebody acts in their temperament, is covered with iron, tells you that this person, this Emperor, doesn't see anything from an empathetic point of view, an emotional point of view, nor does he or she see things from somebody else's point of view. It's their way or the highway. And most of the time, they rule by fear, impulse, and negativity. But you're breaking free. You looked the ghost of your past in the face, and you said, this is not the life I want to live for myself. And you began planting seeds for a whole new you, which will lead you directly to the Nine of Cups, which is complete fulfillment, wish fulfillment, happiness. This is my Fat and Happy card, and you don't have to be fat. It's just about having more than, loving yourself more than, believing in yourself more than, and breaking free from the mentality that you have been stuck in for. When I get these cards and the strength for you to leave this behind, to go on to smooth waters, to rebuild your independence, break free from codependency, and learn the time and love matter to you, that tells me you're breaking free from a very, very long-term experience. Take a minute to take a deep breath. Go make yourself a beautiful hot cup of coffee. Go take a walk. Go put your feet on the lawn. Allow yourself to ground. But more than anything, kiss to the universe and say thank you. Thank yourself for recognizing how much more you deserve in this one life we have on earth. You're breaking free. You're doing it. And you're doing it because it's something you wanted to do. It's something you chose to do. Congratulations. And I hope the universe brings you everything that gives you wish fulfillment. I got your back. Namaste.